Hello, anybody out there? Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Hi, Lori. Is the sound okay? I hope we don't get too much. Hi, Jessica. Okay, good. You guys can all see me and hear me okay. Sounds like a good thing. Good afternoon, ma'am. Howdy. Thank you so much for that donation. We truly appreciate it, and know that you guys are keeping us afloat right now in these Corona shutdown days. Okay, wow. Okay, you guys are here with plenty again. First of all, welcome. It's evening here. It's 9 p.m. here in Belgium. I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I don't know wherever you are from. It's going to be one of those. And don't mind me, I'm wearing my husband's shirt because we're about to move to France on September 1st. And so a lot of my clothes have been packed already, and I needed something to get comfortable in. So I stole his shirt. Not a Bills fan, but I know my husband is big.
Stop stealing my shorts.
I steal his shirts all the time. I'm sorry. I can't help it. My husband's a big Bull fan. He is from Illinois, so big Chicago Bulls fan. I don't follow sports that often. Thank you, Betty. Oh, happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday. Early birthday. It looks like your birthday September 1st. Okay, so today we're going to have some fun again. Basically, these are just intuitive readings. I'm not fully directed to I'm not connected to your team. My team is always there, is always chitter-chatting in my head. I'm always connected to the universal energies. So what we do during these sessions is basically I allow Spirit to choose a card for you. I usually wait till one pops up. It kind of jumps out. That way I know that I didn't pick it. And then according to the card, I allow that to connect. I allow that card to connect me to my team, who then gives me usually a little bit more information on what they exactly mean with that card, or what they want you to kind of know. It might be just advice. It might be an answer to a question you've had. My advice is take it as it comes. Don't worry if you don't always fully understand it right away. Let it sink in. You will be able to rewatch this if you've forgotten what it was that I said. Let it sink in, and then it will start to resonate with you. Or sometimes it just resonates right away, and you're like, "Yep, boom, there it is. That's exactly what I needed to know." Also, I'll try and do some group cards for all of what spirits want us to know for all of you guys who are here today on this live channeling. This live channeling will be about 2 hours. So don't give up if you haven't been, if your name hasn't been drawn yet. Keep putting your name out there because there's so many of you and it goes so fast. So don't give up too fast. And also revisit if you can only stay for 10 minutes and your name was in there, revisit it later, the recording, because I usually put all the names for the people that I've pulled. I usually pull that all, put that all in the comments, and then you can see whether or not your name was pulled and whether or not you received a card. So even if you got to go to work or you don't have a lot of time, put your name in. I just allow Spirit to draw me a name I go over the names and I see which name pops up. So I kind of go with the flow and trust that the right name will get the right message at this right time. Everything has divine timing. And that's about it, It just happened that other people's cards that were not drawn for you personally, but for other people, does resonate with you. When you get that feeling like, oh my God, I feel like she's talking about me, take that message, okay? You receiving that instinctive feeling is your team telling you, pay attention. Pay attention, okay? This is for you as well. So it's not because your name doesn't get personally drawn that you're not going to get your message, that you're not going to get your answer. Spirituality is all about trusting and tapping into what you intuitively feel. And if you feel like, oh my God, is this for me? If you start to question it, I wonder if this is for me too, that's your answer. The answer is yes. The moment you question that, the moment you have this feeling like, I feel like this is for me, trust it, okay? Feelings are excellent tools that are being used by spirit to communicate to you. And 90% of spirituality is trusting what you feel, trusting what you receive, trusting what pops in. That's spirituality. So it is important that if you do feel this message might be for you as well, take it, write it down, okay? Because I can guarantee you it will be. If that's the feeling you get, then that message was meant for you as well. Good. I think that's about it. So I'm just going to start picking out a name. Hello, Pamela, my friend. I'm coming to France soon. Check out my friend, my spirit mama, Pamela Rodnat. She also does these card readings. She's an excellent intuitive, an excellent healer. She does them every Sunday, if I remember correctly, on Facebook, on her Facebook page. But she also has a Patreon account where you can access her as well. I have a Patreon account as well. It is $3 per month. So that's the price of a cup of Starbucks, I think. And if you join me, you have access to about 97 spiritual posts right now. Every post is a channeled post. Every post is an answer from spirit. Sometimes Bruce Lee, sometimes Jesus, sometimes my team. Many different spirits come in. I just had King Tut not that long ago who answered your question about how the pyramids were built. So know that in my Patreon account, you can send in your questions, and then every now and then I pick out a question and channel the answer for you, make it into a post so you always have access to it, and you can go back to it whenever you want to. Also, you get exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, and that's usually me and Pam before a trance channeling, and after, and then we start talking about stuff, and sometimes just really interesting stuff comes out of that. There's Gerald, who's saying hello. And by joining me on Patreon, you also support us. So we can continue to do this work, so we can continue our journey to building a B&B/spiritual center in France. So let's get started, and we'll take a look there. Hi, Liz. Thank you so much for your donation. It really, it's life-saving right now, just so you know. Amu9505, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Linda. You guys are awesome. Okay. So I'm going to start with Betty. Betty Goots. Betty Goots, because if I remember correctly, you said your birthday was September 1st. Oh, before I start, the cards that I'm using today, a lot of people ask, it's called Oracles of the Fairies. The reason I picked these is because I just love the pictures, and the pictures kind of help me with clearing what I feel, because there's a lot of detail in these pictures, tons and tons and tons of detail. So. Oop. There it is. You have two cards, it looks like. Okay, these are your two cards. Wish wisely and Stargazing. Can you even see it? I I wish my camera would pick up on the details, but these are pretty cool cards. Okay. So let me just read what your cards say, and then I'll tell you what I feel. Okay, so this is for Betty Coots, C-O-T-T-S. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, I am so sorry. I'm not always great with saying the names right. Okay. So Stargazing Card says, when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. And then wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay. Okay, so what I'm receiving intuitively is that you're going through changes, you're going through this is what I'm seeing. One door closes, another door opens. So what I'm feeling is that despite the fact that the door closing feels very scary, feels very threatening, financially, emotionally, stability wise, while the idea of a door closing scares the living daylights out of you, especially in a moment like now, especially in a time where everything is very unstable. What they're telling me is that it's necessary because you want the door to stay open for the wrong reasons, okay? Because literally keeping the door open won't make you happier. It just gives you the illusion of stability. It gives you the illusion of being stable in, I don't know, whatever way or form it might be, okay? But being stable doesn't mean being happy. So it's almost like you're doing something, you're trying to keep something going in order to keep your stability, but at the same time, that what creates stability does not give you excitement, does not give you satisfaction, does not give you passion and love and all of that. It doesn't give you a feeling of, yes, this is what I want. So it's a survival technique, but the universe is telling you, look, we need to close this so you can now start making your dreams come true. So you can now look and find a new door to open that's not only going to give you the abundance that you're seeking, the stability, but it's also going to give you a sense of new excitement, a sense of new achievement, a sense of inspiration and passion and joy, and new connections and new friendships, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm getting intuitively. So they're saying, you need to learn to listen to your heart. Your heart knows that the door that's closing, wasn't really all that great to begin with, but you're holding on to the fear of losing something, right? That's what they're saying with stargazing, right? You need to learn to listen to your inner flow. You need to learn to listen to your intuitive guidance without the fear. Separate it from the fear, okay? And only then will the answers be revealed. Okay? And then wish wisely. They're talking about your dreams coming true. So I don't know if any of this makes sense, sweetheart, but basically one door is closing and you're fearful, and they're telling you don't be fearful. This is a new opportunity for you to reinvent yourself, to follow your dreams, to do something you've always wanted to do, and create a new future for yourself that will provide more abundance, more joy, more harmony, more loving connections, and so on and so forth. Okay. She says it makes perfect sense. Okay, great. And happy early birthday. Thank you, Betty, for that confirmation. If you guys get your message and it makes sense, let me know. If it doesn't make sense, let me know too. Let's see here. Who are we going to get? Renee Rothman. Renee Rothman. Okay, Renee Rothman. Write your name down because otherwise I'll forget. So I can write it. Oop. That one jumped out almost. Would that have been your card? Yep, there it is. Okay, you also have two. You have a journey and temptation. Let me write you down so I can write you in my thing. Okay. So, sweetheart, Renee, your journey card says it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Okay? And then your second card, temptation, reads, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Okay. So what I'm receiving is that I see this cleansing system going on around you, and that's making you feel a little lost. It's making you feel like you don't know the answers anymore. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. It just feels to me like there's a lot of insecurities that are happening to you, within you, and around you. You know, I feel like you're in this big question mark. Not really knowing what to do, where to go, and so on and so forth. So a lot of question marks. And what they're basically saying is be ready, because there is, they're saying be ready for a new journey, be ready for a new adventure, because they're making me feel like it's going to come a lot faster than you think. Because they're saying that you've been lost for quite some time. You've kind of been trying to find your direction. And the thing that's stopping you, and that's the bad habit that they're talking about, the bad habit, that's what's stopping you. And that is you're trying to make sense out of everything. You're trying to see the journey. You're trying to, how would I explain that? You're trying to say, okay, I need to know what I should do, what the next step is, and then where I go from there, and where is that going to lead me, and this and that. Your thinking wants all the answers before something happens. Your processing of your life, you want to have all the answers before you even dare to take a step, okay? And they're telling me, throw that out. They're saying, throw that thinking out of the door. This is, and everything that's happening in the world for you as well, and everything that's happening in the world for everyone else, it is a time to start over. It is a cleansing time where you get to decide who you want to be from now on. It is about you reinventing yourself, and you can be anything you want to. Anything you want to. You can go in any direction you want to. And they're making me feel like the moment you let go of needing to know where you're going, needing to know the direction you're supposed to take, needing to know who you're supposed to be. Okay, you're not supposed to be anybody but whoever you decide you want to be. Okay, people have this idea of, we have a destiny and we have to follow that pre-designed path in order to be successful in this life. The thing is, you're the designer of the path, so you can go and make it into anything you want. Yes, you come down here with a few preconceived ideas on certain experiences you want to have, and I can guarantee you will have those experiences. But what is not set is how those experiences the experiences you want to have, how they're going to present themselves to you, because those happen in the moments. Those happen in the choices you make on a day basis. I don't know if that makes any sense. So yes, there's a pre-designed idea on what you want to experience, but you're always going to succeed in that because you will attract the experiences that you want in whatever shape or form. They will come in the moment that you make certain choices, the moment you decide to do certain things. So get rid of the idea of, I have to go in a certain direction and I don't know where. Okay, get rid of that idea and say, what do I want for my life? What do I want to design for my life? I want to try this for now. And if it doesn't work, okay, great. Then I'm going to try that. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try that. And it's going to be a fun adventure as I'm going along, discovering myself, discovering who I am as I go on all these different journeys. So the journey that you're seeking, the adventure that you're seeking, the path that you're seeking will come quickly the moment you let go of your bad habit, the moment you let go of needing to know where you're going, the moment you let go of trying to pre-control everything that's going to happen. Go with the flow. Take it 1 minute at a time. Wake up in the morning and say, who do I want to be today? How do I want to be today? How do I want to feel today? And what do I want to do to create my tomorrow? Don't think any further than tomorrow. Today, I feel like I really want to go in that direction, or I really want to learn something new. I want to get a new degree, or I really want to get a new job, or this or that, or this or that. One day at a time. Get rid of the fears, know and believe and have faith that the universe will provide for you as you're going on your journey. And I can guarantee you will be surprised on how easy things flow from that on. Okay? So get rid of the bad habit. No more, I need to know everything before I take any steps. No. Tomorrow, today, decide what you want to do. Allow yourself to be guided by your feelings, not by your intellectual understanding of things. Go with what feels right. Go with what you get excited about. Go in those directions. I get excited about this. Then look into it. Maybe I can do something like that. Go like that. And then your new journey, the clarity in that journey will appear, will come with ease. Then it will, if you continue to stay in that loop of, I need to know where I'm going. I need to know who I am. I need to know. Tell me, what should I do? Tell me. No. You decide today what you want to do. You want to slouch on the couch and, and not do anything? That's fine. You want to, you're interested in a certain subject and you want to look into that and see if there's anything there that might be something for you. Go there. Okay. It's about taking it 1 minute at a day, 1 minute at a time, one day at a time, and deciding what you want to do today that will influence your tomorrow, but not go any further than that. Okay, that's how I live. I take it one day at a time. Okay, I have dreams too, but I don't focus on how am I going to get there and all of that. I don't know, but right now I'm taking it one day at a time. Today I've been packing. Gerald's been cleaning. Okay, and then tomorrow we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, today. And that's how we go. We don't even have a house in France, but our house is sold. We sold the house. So who knows? We might find a house in that month that I'm there. We might not. We don't know. We're going to go with the flow and take it one day at a time and see where the universe is leading us. And when we live life that way, stress and worry and all of that fear starts to subside because we just replace it with trust, with love, with truly enjoying and finding gratitude for every beautiful day that we have, for every beautiful moment that we have. And I've noticed that the more I surrender, the easier things seem to be coming. So the more I try to control, I'm an Aries. I used to be an extreme control freak, and I was always depressed, and I was always in a bad place. The moment I told myself, fuck it, I did not know what to do. I was lost. For 2 years, I was in a really deep depression, and I didn't know what am I here to do? Where am I supposed to go? I tried, university. I did, veterinary science, wanted to be veterinary, and because of my dyslexia, I just couldn't get the material to go into my head. So, I was lost. That was the only thing I wanted to do in life. And I gave up and I just said, fuck it. And I started living one day at a time. And I said, today, I feel like I need to fly to America. And I did. I bought a ticket. A few weeks later, boop, I was out of there trying to find and discover myself. I went one day at a time, and ever since that, things started happening at a very quick pace and things that I could never imagine. I never imagined doing this. I never imagined talking to you guys, and the more I let go, the more my intuitive connection came back, the more my guidance came back, the more I felt like I have no idea what I'm doing, but I feel like I need to do that very strongly. So I did. So I started following that. But it's all about surrendering. And right now, you're so afraid that you're trying to control, or you're trying to, you're basing where you're supposed to be going onto what you know, and you got to let that go. You got to let that go. So I hope, Renee, that helps a little bit. Okay? Surrender and you will no longer be lost is what I'm getting, is what they're telling me. Okay? So hope that helps, honey. Okay. Samantha DeHoy. DeHoy? I hope I say that right. DeHoy's? Hoy? Oop. Samantha. There it is. It just popped out. Look at that beautiful card. Life energy, Samantha. Samantha. Okay, so Samantha, life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Okay, so what I'm getting is, I keep feeling restrictive. So it's almost like your mind restricts your abilities. Your mind restricts your true self to be shown into this world, to shine into this world. And what they're showing me is that you're an empath. You're a person who's very intuitively connected. And it happens so naturally that you're not even aware that is an ability. So what I mean by that is that, it's what we call a clairsentient. You're a person who can just have a conversation with another person. And all of a sudden, during that conversation, you will start to give them advice that is spot on. You will start to give them, guidance and advice. And you're going to tell them exactly what they need to hear. And it will help them. It will change their journey because they spoke to you. And so what you're not understanding is that you're actually channeling their spiritual team. Their spiritual team is using you to get information to other people. So you're a clairsentient, you're an intuitive, very similar to me if you want to look at it that way. I'm an intuitive, but I have all these other things, like I see things, I hear things. So mine is a little bit of mix of everything. But they're definitely showing me empathic abilities, and all empaths or intuitives are clairsentient. Half of them have no clue that they are, because it is such a natural gift. It's just like, yeah, I'm just a good talker. I can just tell people. But what you're not seeing is that behind the scenes, you're telling exactly what their team wanted them to know. So with your card life energy, they're basically saying that you are here to help people in their lives. You're here to guide people through the messages that you're giving, even if you're not sure who the messages are from. You just need to have faith that they're coming from their team. And they're saying, they want to she reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. I just feel like you're still holding on to a lot of insecurities. Maybe your surroundings are not supportive of what your belief system is, of what your knowing is, your understanding of the universe. And it's still restrictive in certain ways. So I feel like once you heal and kind of, it's like you need to show the world who you are. You need to show the people around you, look, this is me, and I'm not afraid to show it. The moment you let go of all of that, the moment you heal that energy, the more clear the information will come to you. Okay? So, Samantha, I'm going to write you down. I hope that helps, okay? Let me know if that helps. Okay, guys, let's see here. And Linda Xion? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Linda Xion? Oh, there you go, Linda. Beautiful card. Look at that fairy. She's got a little flute there. Tree Wisdom. This is for Linda Xion. I hope I say that right. Xiong, Xion. Okay, Tree Wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds that it makes. Linda, what I'm also getting from your energy is that you as well are in an environment, in a community that doesn't quite get you. I just feel like you have so much, I feel like you have this natural knowing, this natural understanding of the universe, but your surroundings, the people around you, one, confuse you, two, don't fully understand you, three, don't fully accept what you're trying to project to them, what you're trying to explain to them. So I feel like you are a person with so much natural wisdom, but your current situation is blocking you in some way. Your current situation is not supportive of really where you want to go in life. And so she says, her flute can reveal insight and answers through the sounds that it makes. What I'm getting at is that, you get voices in your head is what I'm getting. And it might be your own voice talking to you, blah, blah, blah. But to me, it feels like the music that will reveal things for you, the music that will answer your questions is here. It's the voice inside that's talking to you and giving you all the answers. But then the human self is going, I don't know, and this and that. The human self, the human intellectual consciousness is hindering your abilities because it's fearful. But the subconscious voice in your mind is trying to give you the answers, is trying to guide you into the right direction. And all you need to do is learn to listen to it. That's what I'm hearing. You need to listen to the music, the sound that is being given to you right up here. Okay, so Linda Seung, I hope that helps, honey. Because I do feel like you have this, you really have this intuitive, you're just you have this knowing, this connection to the universe, and it's just being restricted right now. So that's what I'm getting. Okay. Hello, everybody. Elisa, thank you so much for that donation. Randy, thank you You guys are lifesavers. Thank you so much, everybody who's donating. Peggy, thank you. Okay, Katrina McCabe. Don't go anywhere if you haven't heard your name. I just go one at a time. Katrina McCabe. Katrina. Let me get you guys down. Here we go. I'm still here for another hour and a half. Katrina. Oh, thank you, Elisa. Thank you so much. You have no idea. You guys are lifesavers, really. I cannot send enough gratitude and appreciation to all of the, all the little bitties. It really makes a difference. Let's hope that next year, I got a little mad at my team today because I was like, hey, you guys told me last year that this is going to be a better year. And they're going, yeah, well, from our perspective, it's better because change is happening, right? Change is happening. And I can't hold my cards straight. And I'm thinking, yeah, but from a human perspective, it's shitty. Anyway, let me get a card that popped out. I can get to it. Okay, Katrina. Katrina. So yeah, I'm hoping next year, from a human perspective, it gets a little better, so I can get back into my normal channeling and all of that stuff. So I want to thank you all for your patience. I know I used to get a lot of videos out there, but it's on the download this year. So I do apologize for that. So Katrina McCabe, your question or your card is called Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So, let's see here. What I'm getting is that it's like you're on this path to healing, and I feel like a stability is just around the corner. I don't see complete healing happening yet. I feel that that's in the future, but it's almost like you're gonna feel so much better. And they're giving me October, November it's really gonna be very clear. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it just feels to me like something is healing, something is changing inside of you that is going to create a sense of stability, a sense of joy, a sense of abundance. And it's baby steps. They keep showing me baby steps, but it almost feels like you're really going to feel that massive difference. October, November is really going to be like, whoa, I really feel very different than I did so many months ago or so many years ago. So it just feels like October, November is something to look forward to. And in the meantime, they're talking about, that's the transformation, and it's just going to get better and better, but you need to continue the work. They're making me feel like you have these ups and downs, they're making me feel like you have moments where you're like, yeah, you're motivated and you're going and you're changing your outcome and your perspective and you're very positive. And then you have these moments where you kind of crash and burn, and where, you just don't have the strength anymore. And then you pick yourself up and you have this massive roller coaster of emotional and energetic vibrations. So what is important is to keep having the faith, to keep working on the mental, the spiritual aspect of yourself, the energetic aspect of yourself. And they're showing me that with time, you're going to create a physical stability that's really going to improve how you experience your daily life. Okay, so I hope that helps, Katrina. I really do hope it helps. Oh, thank you guys. Hi, Jason. Okay. Jason Atkins. Jason Atkins. Let's pull you a card. Oh, wow. That was pretty quick. So you got the wish wisely as well. So your card says, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Jason, what am I picking up for you? So what they're showing me is that you're a very ambitious person. They're showing me that you have these ideas, you're being pulled in certain directions. You really want to leave your stamp upon this world. You really want to be a part of the change, be a part of the healing, be a part of the spiritual guidance that the world needs. You really want to leave an impact. I don't know if that resonates with you, but it almost feels like you wish for too much all at the same time. It's like you want that, and you want this, and you want that, and you want this, and you want that, and you want this. You all want it right away, and you all want it now. So, they're saying take practical steps to make your dreams come true. What I'm hearing is you have a natural ability to connect to spirit. You have a natural ability to communicate to the other side. But at the same time, your insecurities and your ambition starts to interfere with the clarity of the messages. In other words, we need to step away from the need to be seen. You need to step away from the need to be validated, the need to see success, and you need to go back to having fun. You need to go back to helping others, connecting to spirit, doing spiritual stuff, whatever it might be that you do. I'm not really sure. But you need to go back to having fun with it. You need to go back to, not doing things with the idea or with the idea in the back of your mind. I want to make this into my profession. I want this to be my job. But doing it just because you love it, just because you want to help people, just because it's just so much freaking fun to connect to spirits. Okay, does that make sense? So, and when you do that, then the professional aspect of it will just happen. You don't have to force it or make it or push it into a shape that people will like. Just be you and have fun and do it for fun. And then you will see that people will be drawn to you more. The business aspect will just come automatically. People will want to talk to you. When you try too hard to create a character for yourself, to be put out there and say, look, I am this and I am that and I can do this and I can do that. When you create and shape a character, you're no longer being yourself. You're no longer just connecting from the heart. It becomes an idea of what it needs to look like. That is very restrictive energy that hinders you in your journey, because you do have the abilities, but your thinking is what's restricting the success that you're seeking. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm getting. So I hope that makes sense, Jason. Feel free to let me know if that resonates. Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Amu 9505. 9505. Amu 9505. Amu. Oops. He just jumped off my table. All right. This is your card. Pure intention. Okay, your card reads, the fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Pure intention. I just feel like you've got these plans. You know, you see something manifest, or you really want to see something accomplished. But it's like no matter how hard you try, it doesn't seem to happen. You know, it just feels like you've been trying for so long to make a dream, to make something I want to say of your life. It's almost like you feel like when it comes to life, you have no purpose. And it's like, if I do this, then I'll have purpose. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm getting just mixed emotions, and I don't know if that's you that's conflicted inside emotionally. But it just makes, I feel like I'm being pulled in all these different emotional directions. You know, almost like, oh, I want this, and it's not happening. And then I feel like you're constantly energetically on these ups and downs and back and forth. I feel like I'm on this rocky ship of emotionality, you know, and they're making me feel like, you know what you want, but don't allow your emotional luggage. Does that make sense? Who says it does make sense? Or I'm glad it makes sense to you. It's really a confusing feeling that I'm getting when I'm tapping into your energy. I just feel like you're all over the place, to be honest. And because of that, you can't seem to manifest anything you want because you're just all over the place, you know? And what they're saying is you need to find more direction, more guidance within yourself. And what does that mean? It's easy to say, find guidance. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, right? If you have no idea where you're going. And they want you to express clearly what you want, meaning you need to learn, or you need to find a way to get rid of the clutter, that is holding you back. You know, all the excessive worrying and all the doubts and all of that. Find a way to kind of clear that or put that aside for a bit, and just ask yourself, if I could do anything in the world just with a snap of my fingers, what would I want to do? You know, what would I want to do for my future? What would I want to do tomorrow? What would I want to do today? Ask yourself those questions. Get rid of all the clutter, clear your mind, and ask yourself that question. And then you'll have a better direction of what it is that you want. And then you will be able to manifest it better, because they're saying you need to manifest from your true heart's desire, you know, with pure intention, which means you need to direct your expressed manifestation request. You need to, you know, clear the clutter of it. It's like, you know, it's like you're trying to, okay, this is what I'm seeing in my head. I'm seeing a bowling ball, and you're trying to knock over all the pins. That's your goal, is to win the highest score and knock over those pins. But on your bowling ball, you got worry and fear and doubt and confusion. You got all this stuff that's dragging that bowling ball is dragging with them, and all that stuff is slowing down the bowling ball. So by the time the bowling ball gets to the end of the lane, it doesn't have the strength anymore to manifest knocking over all those pins. Does that make sense? That's what I'm seeing in my head. I know it sounds weird, but I'm seeing a bowling ball with a bunch of stuff on it. And you're trying to, create something. You're trying to manifest something, but there's so much stuff you're carrying along with you that is slowing every inch of manifestation down. So it's not happening, okay? So you clear the clutter, manifest with pure intention from your pure heart desire without all the clutter attached to it. And then you will be able to manifest what it is that you desire the most. Okay, so I hope that helps. Your thoughts get in the way. It just feels like there's so much going on. I feel being drawn in all different directions. Like you have a tendency of also being like what is that called? A disaster thinking. One thing goes wrong and every disaster scenario flies by your head. We call that a disaster thinker. And it's not because you want to do that, but it's just, it just happens. So we need to learn to get rid of all of that junk and clear it. Lori Spears. I hope you're still there, Lori. Hi, JC. Hi, Carol. Ooh, Lori Spears. Look at that. It just jumped out. You're welcome, Mamu. Okay, there it is, Lori Spears. Find a balance. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, man, I wish I would. Such a beautiful picture on there. Okay, Lori Spears. Find balance is your card. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. There you are, Lori. Okay. Take a power nap. I love that. Great advice. Who doesn't like a power nap, right? So they're basically saying finding balance. So what I'm getting is that you are a person who's very enlightened, but who's surrounded with family and friends who completely bring you out of balance all the time. Why? Because they are on a whole different level than you are. And so it's really hard for you to have a balanced, harmonious life. And what I mean with balance is, a day-to-day, pretty stable existence, if that makes sense. Because there's so many influences, on every angle, no matter where you look, everybody is subconsciously, they're not trying to do it on purpose, but subconsciously, and excuse me French, their screwed up energy screws you up. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense, but and so it is one of the biggest lessons for you at this moment is to work on finding the right tools to maintain a certain balance. And what I'm getting right now in the back of my ear, I feel this. There's a spirit right here. I can feel it because it's tingling my ear. But I'm getting from this angle here is that you are still, how would I say, your love for people, especially the ones that are close to you, your love for people is so large, right? It's so big that you really have a hard time disconnecting from their energy, because you're always trying to help and you're always trying to give advice and you're always trying to be there for everyone and you're always giving. And when you don't help people, you feel guilty. When you say no to a person and that person was expecting a yes, you feel guilty. And that's why you can't keep your balance, because you're always trying to do the right thing according to your human mind. And for you, doing the right thing is trying to help as many people as you want. But you cannot help them by solely taking on all their disruptive energy. And that's something you do subconsciously. You're absorbing all their energy that's out of balance, and it's creating you to be out of balance. You have to find a way to balance yourself energetically, and then you can assist and love the people around you without getting invested in their energy. Okay? What do I mean by that? I think the easiest way that I can explain it is you can give them advice, but don't invest energy in trying to figure out, are they going to take it? Is it going to work? Are they going to appreciate it when I try to help them? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you can only provide the advice, you can only provide the guidance, but don't get invested in the end result of what people do with that advice. Does that make sense? For example, let's say my daughter, I don't know, wants to marry a person that I think is totally wrong for her. You could say, look, I don't feel he's the right person for you, but this is your journey. You have to make the choices. So I won't get invested in worrying about whether or not she's going to take my advice, whether or not it's going to work out for her, because all that worry that you're doing for another person is bringing you out of balance. Instead, you just say, I said what I needed to say. It's your life. I'm leaving it up to you. You have to learn to disconnect from the other soul because it's their journey. They're going to make things happen the way that their soul intended it to be. You're only there to provide maybe some guidance, maybe love, maybe, a little bit of assistance, but you're not there to take on responsibility for them. You're not there to take on and clear the energy for them. Okay, that's their responsibility. No matter how much you love them, they're here to make their own journey. You're just here as an observer, okay, and as a co-pilot to, give some direction. But that's it. Does that kind of make sense? So find balance, find ways to balance yourself out. And I feel like for you, the best way to do that is to disconnect from the outcome of others, okay, to disconnect of, does that kind of make sense? Okay, good. She says, yes, thank you. Okay, good. It's so hard to explain what I'm feeling, but it's, all you can do is say, look, this is my idea, but this is your journey. Do with it what you want. And boom, you're done. It's like having a job. You have taken on the full-time job of absorbing everybody's energy, trying to help them, trying to push them in the right direction, trying to help them find healing, trying to help them get a better future. It's not your job. You were here to nourish people. You're I don't know if you have children, I don't remember, but you're here to nourish, children. You're here to guide people, friends, maybe, but you're not here to make life better for them. That's on them. Okay? Disconnect energetically. You don't have to stop talking to them. Disconnect energetically, if that makes sense. Share what you feel, share what you receive from spirit for that person, but what they do with that is out of your hands. It's like, that's your job. Okay. And when you're done with your job, when you've said what you needed to say, boom, you go home and you disconnect from your job. When you're home, no more job. Okay. Don't take your job with you home. Oh God, I'm all over the place, but I hope that makes sense. It's just because I feel so much. And I really hope that makes some sense. So finding your balance is super important. Mandy Buckwalter. Okay, Mandy. Okay, Mandy, after you, we'll do a group card for everyone. If you haven't heard your name yet, don't despair. We still have a whole hour to go. So don't leave yet. Oop. Mandy. Oh, my nose itches. Magical blessings. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful card? We're never alone. Ever, ever. We are never alone, even though it feels that way sometimes from a human perspective. Mandy, magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Mandy, 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 Mandy. I also feel an ending. I don't know what that is. It almost feels like something you've lost or something you will be losing, which has kind of pushed you into, I feel sadness, a little bit feeling lost. I don't know, it just feels like something's missing. So I don't know what it is that you lost, but it just feels like there's something that's missing, and it's making you feel sad. It's making you feel disconnected a little bit. And basically what they're saying is that, you're not alone. Whatever it is you're going through, you're being guided, you're being assisted. And understand that no matter where you are in life, no matter what position you're in, this is what Eric is telling me. If you want to receive something, you first have to give it away. If you want to receive something, yes, I'm saying it. It's saying, make sure you say it word for word. I'm saying it. Hold on. If you want to receive something, you have to give it first, okay? He's saying everybody should listen to that shit because it's true. He's saying that, the reason he's telling you that is because there's always this sense within you that there's something missing, that there's something not fully accomplished or fully received. It just always feels like, to me, it just feels like there's something missing. Either you lost someone or you lost something. Something's missing. And he's saying that, it makes you sometimes feel alone. It makes you feel disconnected. It makes you feel sad at times. But he's saying that, when you give away first what you want to receive, you're literally telling the universe, look, I have plenty of this, that I'm willing to give it away and help another person. I'm willing to bless another person with this thing that I want to have. For example, if you want to experience love, you first have to give it in order to receive it, because then you are telling the universe, I have plenty of love to give. And when we tell the universe we have enough, we have this, okay, this is something that I have that I can give and help another person, you are literally telling the universe that this is something you have. You are manifesting right there and then that it is part of your reality, that you have this, that you possess this. You are confirming to the universe, this is what I have. And therefore, when you give it away, you're not saying, I don't want it. You're saying, I can share this with somebody because I already have it. And then you can manifest whatever it is that you want to experience today. You will manifest it so much quicker because you're already validating to the universe that you already have it. Does that make sense? It's like, I want more abundance. Well, if you want, for example, you want more money, you can, I will really want to give this homeless person some money so he can get some food. I have it. So I want to give it to you to help you. So, you will attract more abundance. If you want more love, you have to give love first, okay? If you want more understanding, or you want people to listen to you, learn to, listen to the other people first. And then people will start to listen to you, because you will manifest that energy, okay? The only way to manifest is by being already present in that vibration. And by giving it first, you are already establishing that you are in that vibration, that you already have it in order to give it away, in order to receive it back, okay? Do I have to pay tax on any donation we make? Yes, I have to pay tax on everything. I am in tax country Belgium, which is horrible. Unfortunately, yes. Mandy, I really hope that helps. I hope that resonates. I don't know if you're still out there, but you're welcome, honey. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate right now, it might resonate with you later. I just feel like there's a void, and Eric really wants you to know that you have to give it first in order to receive it. It just feels to me like, yeah, that's what he's saying. Okay, hope that helps. Okay, let's do a group card first for everyone. Let's see what spirits want you all to know. Hold on, that was a whole thing that came out. That's not going to work. Okay. Oh, and there it is. One card popped out. This is a message from Spirit to all of you. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. I think what Spirit is trying to reveal to everyone here is, we're going through massive changes energetically, as a collective, as a spiritual collective, as a human collective. But also the world around us is going through massive energy changes, Mother Earth, and so on and so forth. And so all of this is happening. So we can go inwards and really kind of see, what is it exactly that I really do desire? I'm thinking of that show, Lucifer. What is it that you really, truly desire? Is it working? Is it working, anyone? Gerald's laughing. He loves that show. What is it that you truly desire? Everything that's happening is forcing every single human being to take a look at their own life, to take a look at what they've been doing, job-wise, family-wise, relationship-wise, energy-wise, health-wise, to really take a look at themselves and see, is this what I'm doing? Is this really bringing me the pleasure and the satisfaction and the passion and the joy and the harmony and the balance that I really want? Or do I need to make some changes? So manifestations are super important in times of change, because we want to get rid of the old and in with the new. But in order to attract the new, you have to know how to manifest. And so basically they're telling you, manifest, and an easy way to do that is by writing it down. What a fun thing is that I had done before. I used to write down my dreams or what I wanted to experience, and don't ask for it. Acknowledge that it's already there, It is so great, to have a job that I love. It is so great to be financially stable. It is so great to go on a world trip. Whatever it is you want to manifest, whatever it is you want to create for yourself, write it down, hang it onto a balloon and let it go. And as you're letting it go, you can follow it, or if you don't want to spread the plastic, Eric's going in my head, yeah, but that's plastic. It's bad for the environment. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Take a piece of paper that degrades and dig it in, okay? Dig it into the earth and say, I'm giving I'm giving it to the earth's energy to be manifested, okay? However you want to do it. But really write it down, because as you're writing it down, you are confirming to the universe that it is so. Know in your heart that as you're writing every word, it is being manifested in a future timeline, and all you need to do is be ready to receive it. Okay, so it is the perfect time to create new manifestations, to take a look at your own journey, and to create a new you, a new future, and influence be mindful of what you manifest. Be mindful of what you desire, because everything you do has an influence on the energetic collective of the world. So keep that in mind. Katrina says, going to go now, rest and rest. Thanks, Emma. You were absolutely right. Oh, good to hear. Have a good rest. I shall write it with my own blood on recycled toilet paper. Now that sounds like a good plan. You guys are funny. Okay, Allison Albright. Allison Albright. Fine art. I don't know, that's the whole name. Allison Albright. Allison. Good morning, Fred. Augustine. Heidi, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, honey. I snort sometimes. I'm sorry. It's not very attractive, is it? Can't help it. It just happens. Allison Albright. We need a card for Allison Albright. Allison, your card is inspiration. Inspiration. Okay. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Allison. Okay, so Allison, they're making me feel like you have been looking in manifesting. It almost feels like I don't know if it's going to make sense, but like you've been looking for ways to be noticed, to be seen, to make something grow. I don't know if that makes any sense. And basically what they're saying is you're gonna get this kind of lightning that's hitting your head. You're gonna get a thought, an idea, an inspiration. And what is really important is that you follow it. And they're making me feel like it's not going to make sense right away, but it is important to follow it, because it will help you to expand on a more global, Allison, I'm doing a card for you, honey. It's going to help you expand. So your card, Allison, was inspiration. I don't know if you just joined. Allison Albright. That's your card, is inspiration. So that's what it feels like. It's almost like you have ambition. You're trying to figure out a way to grow, to expand in some way or form. It almost feels job-wise. I could be wrong. It just feels like there's ambition attached to it. You're trying to expand. You're trying to grow. And basically what your card is telling you is that you're going to get an idea. You're going to get this kind of lightning bolt striking your head idea. And what's important is to follow it without questioning it too much, because it almost feels like you overanalyze and categorize everything that comes into your head. You're like this dictionary, this library. Every idea that comes in, every spark of creativity that comes into your head, you put a big bright light on, like the FBI looking at you, trying to dissect it and analyze this idea. Basically, it's about learning to just follow what you receive. And so the angel of inspiration, it says here, will give you a visit, will bring you some inspiration, some ideas, some thoughts. And it's important to just follow without even if you don't comprehend it. It's important to follow the direction. And that will help you to expand. I don't know if it's your business or if it's a dream or what it is, but they're showing me you want something more than what you have right now, expansion in some way or form. And the idea that you will receive will give you that expansion if you follow it without over analyzing and over questioning everything that's being sent to you. Okay. So, Allison, I hope that helps for you. Randy Smith. Look at you guys wishing AD a happy birthday. This is such a fun group, isn't it? See that? See how easy it is to share love? See how easy that is? I don't know why humanity has to make it so hard. Sharing love and sharing best wishes and sharing gratitude. It is so easy, and it's made so hard for certain people. I don't get it. It's so easy to give. This was for Randy. Randy, look at your beautiful card. Look at that. Beautiful rainbow. We got a dove here, which is hope. Sign of hope. There we go. Hope. This is for Randy. Randy Smith. Randy, your card reads, hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive. Okay. So it's about hope. Randy, let's see what I'm picking up on energetically when I think about your name. Okay. This is what I'm seeing in my head. It's like you sitting on top of a roof shouting, you're trying to get your message out there. You're trying to get your message out to the world, and you're getting frustrated because either people go against what you're trying to say, or they're not receiving it at all, or it's like you really want the world to hear you. You want your surroundings to hear you, your community to hear you. But it's like it's either passing right through them, or they hear it and they go, they go against you. They go the opposite direction. They make things harder on you. And they're saying, have hope. Have hope, okay? Don't get frustrated when the people around you aren't receiving what you're trying to share right away, okay? When they are missing the point of what you're sharing, okay? When people are on different frequencies, that same message will be heard in many different ways, okay? And that's not your fault. I got the hiccups. That's not your fault. So don't allow it to frustrate you, because I feel like you've been building up, this frustration. It's just really like, God, people suck, People suck. Why can't you just get it, I get that too. Sometimes I'm like, why I didn't even say that. Why are you saying that? Don't get frustrated. I have to remind myself sometimes too. This is a message for everyone. I think don't get frustrated when people are completely not getting it. They're completely missing the whole message. They're completely seeing it in the whole different way. You're trying to share love, and all they're seeing is, oh my God, you're crazy. She's fucking, she's trying to hurt me or whatever. There is hope. There is hope. The universe is saying hope. There is hope. There's hope, Randy. Give it time. Give people time. All you can do is share the message. And one day, boom, it's going to hit them. One day. Even if it doesn't hit it with them now, don't get mad at the people who get mad at you. It's about just knowing that you're just here to share. And you should share, because they're showing me that you're a truth seeker and you're here to share truth. That's what you're here to do. You're here to inspire people. But the only way that your message can truly have the effect that you want it to have is not just by spreading the message, by sharing it, but by becoming your message, by acting from it. So if you're sharing messages of harmony and compassion and love, you also have to be able to show compassion to those who say, it's all bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? You have to be your message. Not just share it. Don't just share the words. Become your words. Okay? Randy? There is hope. Hope. People, one day we're gonna all get it. Probably not in our lifetime, but one day humanity is gonna be aligned. There's always gonna be positive and negative, but there's gonna be an overall sense of peace in the future, however far away that might still be. But your messages, your guidance, you being the compassionate soul that you are, and I'm talking to all of you, you being the compassionate soul that you are, be compassion, okay? Don't just talk about compassion, be it. Don't just talk about love, express it, okay? Love big and love plenty. It's the most cheapest thing you can do to help humanity, okay? Helping humanity does not need to cost a dime. Love, be the love. Share your love, share your wealth, whatever it might be. If you need to help a person in need, do it. Okay? That's the best currency is love and compassion. But it's not just about saying it. I see so many people out there sharing the word of Jesus about love and compassion, but then behind the scenes, somebody goes against what they say, boom, they start attacking him. Okay? Jesus never attacked anybody back, not even the people who hurt him. That's true love. That's true compassion. And that's how you change the world. Okay, Randy, that was for you. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll up a bit. Okay. Elaine Rampton. Elaine Rampton. Elaine Rampton. Elaine Rampton. Let me write that down. Elaine Rampton. Oh, did you see that flying? Elaine, your card is abundance. Abundance, Elaine. Look at that. Beautiful fairy with lotus flowers around it. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Elaine Rampton. I just feel that there's a little worry about finances or being stable or anything like that. And they're just making me feel like the more you have a tendency of focusing on the financial too much. You just have to know that you're going to be okay. You just have to know that the universe will provide for you. And so it just feels like there's going to be some kind of income or something coming that's going to help you financially. So I'm not sure if you're going to win something or it just feels like a financial gift will reach you, but you do have to, I don't know, it just feels to me like you over worry about the finances. Like even when it's not even necessary, it's like it's always in the back of your head. So know that abundance, some kind of gift, some kind of abundant gift is coming your way. And when you truly know that there's enough for everyone, when you truly live in that reality, then you'll never be short. You'll never be short of abundance. You'll never be short of financial stability. Okay? Elaine, that is what I'm getting for you. And a happy birthday for you to come as well. Okay. Sometimes we get very complicated answers, sometimes pretty simple. So, Dawn Foster. Hey, Donald. Dawn Foster. Hello, Cheryl. Can we get posters? Yeah, they're really pretty. I'm telling you, they're like little paintings. Hi, Sylvia. We love you too. Give your two boys, well, three boys, one big boy, two little boys. Give all your boys my blessing and my love. Lost and found. Hold on, who was this for? I forgot your name. Dawn Foster. There you go. Lost and found. All right, guys. Dawn. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Dawn, I could be wrong, but what I'm feeling, and I don't even know if you're still here, Dawn, but what I'm feeling for Dawn is that it's almost like you've lost your joy, you've lost your spark, your sparkle, your excitement for life. It just feels like you go through life neutral. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's almost like you've been hurt in the past, you've been disappointed, and it's almost like in order for you to protect yourself subconsciously, you have shut down your emotional center. So it becomes really hard to get excited about anything. It becomes really hard to find joy in anything. It's almost like, your brain will tell you this is supposed to be fun, but you're not feeling it on an emotional level anymore. So it almost feels like you're living life on neutral, and you've been craving or you've been looking to find excitement again, to find inspiration again, to find joy again, and so on and so forth. So they're saying what was once lost will be found again, and it needs to be found because you're not fully living the life that you really want to live. You're not fully embracing the journey that you can have. And it almost feels like I see jumping, so to me that means that you're afraid to take risks. You're afraid to step into the unknown. So you live neutrally. You live where the safe zone is. So step out of your comfort zone, take a risk, follow something you've always wanted to do, but never were brave enough to do, or never were brave enough to start it. And you will see that your joy, your excitement for life will return. Okay, so what was once lost will be found. And to me, it almost feels like a joy for life. Okay, so I hope that helps. Angry R or Angie. Angie. Sorry, I saw the R and I read angry. Angie. Angie R. Angie R. Hi Patty. Hi Claudia. Hi Carla. Hi Samantha. Angie R. Angie R. Angie. 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 If you guys are looking at this live video from YouTube, from Facebook or Patreon, know that I can only see the YouTube self-worth. You really struggle with seeing the beautiful light that's inside of you, seeing and understanding that you are you are God and God is you. You are the light. You have all the powers necessary to create and manifest and design a life that according to you is right for you. So it's almost like you're not fully embracing your inner strength. You're not. Oh, I'm buffering. Can you guys see me? Can you guys still see me? I just noticed your comments that I was buffering. Yes. Okay. So I don't know if you guys heard it, but this is for Angie. Angie, your card was believe in magic. Okay. And basically, what I was feeling is that Angie, you really struggle with inner insecurities. You really struggle with finding your self-worth. You really struggle with seeing the divine light that you are, seeing just how magical and how special you really are. And those insecurities and that lack of self-esteem really kind of restricts you in your lifetime. It restricts what you're creating for yourself. So what your spirits are trying to tell you that is you need to learn to believe in the magic and not just the magic outside of yourself, but also the magic inside of yourself. That's really what it is. So we need to work on self-worth. You need to work on embracing yourself with so much love and so much fondness that you truly can embrace the person you're meant to be, that you can truly tap into all of those powers of self-creation, of creativity, of creating and manifesting whatever it is that you want to experience. The only way you can tap into your powers is to become empowered. Okay. So if that makes sense, you have to become empowered within in order to see the results of your powers outside of yourself. I hope that makes some sense. So work on your insecurities, believe in the magic, and believe that you are the magic. You are the magic. You have the power to create. You are the designer of your journey. So once those problems are solved, once those insecurities are addressed, once they are cleared, they're showing me that you can become a master manifester. It just feels like you have so much going for you. But your insecurities are stopping you. You are the magic, honey. You are the magic. Okay. Austin Bathgate. Austin Bathgate. If you guys haven't heard your name yet and you were here from the beginning, don't worry. I scroll up and down. Okay? We still got time, people. We have about 111, 112. It kind of changes. People right now on 113. It keeps going up. For Austin Bathgate, we also get the card Abundance. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. There is enough abundance for everyone. Austin Bathgate. So what I'm feeling for Austin is that there's I feel like there's a lot of dreams inside of the mind of Austin. I feel like he has a lot of ideas and desires and things that he feels he needs in life. But I also feel like he's a little bit lost. Like he doesn't really know himself that much. I feel like he's always tried to fit in. I feel like how would I say it? I feel like he's always tried to fit into the cubicle that society wanted him to be in. I feel like he's always tried to be the right person for this person and the right person for that person. He's always trying to adjust himself according to what the outside world wants him to be. And in doing so, he hasn't had the ability, or he hasn't had the time, or even, I don't know, the space to get to know himself on a deep, deep level, on a spiritual level, on an energetic level, on an emotional level. And so that has created a little bit of a feeling of not really knowing what direction to go into or where to go into. But they're saying that, it's coming. It's like the answers are coming. The answers that he's seeking are coming. The abundance that he's seeking is coming. But he needs to do, he needs to go inwards. He needs to figure out who he is as an individual, as a soul. Not who he is in this world, but who am I as a person, as a soul, as an entity. And once he figures out, this is who I am, this is what I want to represent, this is who I want to be in the world, disconnected from what everybody else wants, then only then will he find clear guidance that will lead him to the abundance that he's seeking, that will lead him to his dreams being fulfilled. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I received for Austin. So I hope that helps a bit. Massachusetts. Meredith, I don't know. Massachusetts, Meredith. Meredith, I hope you're still here. Meredith. Oh, hold on. One card snuck in there. Forgot to turn it around. Thank you, Olga. Thank you so much for your support and your guidance. Thank you. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin. Whoop, whoop. Okay, this is for, what did they say? Meredith, Massachusetts. Meredith. Meredith, you also got the life energy card. There you go. Okay. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Meredith, we've already had this card before, but to me, this card has a whole different meaning for you than it did for the other person. Meredith, to me, you feel like a light worker. You feel like you're a person who helps to heal others. And that's why you came here. You want to be a part of the healing process of others. And it almost feels like you're trying to do that, but your own insecurities, again, you know, so many people have insecurities. Your own insecurities are not allowing you to fully embrace that commitment that you've made before you were born, that path that you've chosen. So you're a naturally positive person is what I'm getting. You're a naturally positive person, but you do allow other people to influence your energy. So they're definitely showing me learn to protect your own energy. Find a way to protect your own energy. That could be by expressing a statement, out into the universe. Thank you for protecting me. I am protected. It could be whatever, but it's about learning to protect your own energy, so you can then continue to be a light to others. So you can continue to guide others out of that shadow and provide healing. But it just feels to me like your energy gets overshadowed by the people that you're trying to help, by the people who are almost dependent on you to make. It's almost like they count on you to make them feel better, but you're healing them. When you heal them, you also lose your energy. You give away your energy. And you need to find a way to protect your energy, to keep it stable, and then you will see that your healing abilities will expand, that they will become bigger, larger, and more easier to manage, and you will be able to use that maybe as a profession or as a career. You're a naturally born healer. You're here to share your light with the world and to heal in whatever modality that works for you. That's something you're going to have to figure out, something that you're going to have to discover, or maybe you already have, but protect yourself energetically, because you can only heal others when you're fully energized yourself, when you're balanced energetically. So don't just give away everything you have. Maintain yours and find a way to manage the exchange of energy, the exchange of healing. Okay, so I hope that clarifies something. This was Meredith. Agnieszka? Am I saying that right? Agnieszka? Agneeieszka. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Agnieszka? Oh. Well, that came fast. There you go. Purity. Your card, Agnieszka, says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. So your team is or my team, your team, I'm sure they're all communicated and connected. They're just urging you. You as well feel very intuitive, and it's almost like you know all the answers, but for some reason you keep dismissing them. And you have a lot of questions. I feel like you have a lot of questions, a lot of I feel like you're excited for some reason. I don't know what it is. I feel excitement. There's excitement, but you don't know how to get there. You're excited about something, but you don't know how to get there. And they're saying you need to trust your heart. You need to trust your inner guidance. You need to trust that as long as you answer your questions with your heart space, you will always find the answers. So they are urging you to connect to the inside, to connect to your inner heart space, and the answers will be provided to you by you. Okay, so they're urging you to trust your own feelings. I hope that helps. Let's see here. Okay, Cheryl Sanders. Cheryl Sanders. Cheryl Sanders. Cheryl Sanders. Cheryl Sanders. I need a card for Cheryl. What? If you don't have a card today, know that my friend Pam pulls cards on Sunday on her Facebook page, Pamela Road Knight. She's on my friends list if you're on my Facebook group. If you guys are watching this from Facebook or Patreon, know that unfortunately I can only see the comments on the YouTube channel. So make sure you click on the video so you can access. I got 2 cards. So you can access this chat room and I can see you. Okay, this was for, what did I say? Cheryl Sanders. Cheryl, my love, you have 2. Divination and wisdom. God, these cards are beautiful. I wish it would zoom in. Oh, there it goes. It zooms in a bit. Look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. Oh, love these cards. They're so pretty. Okay, divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And then your wisdom card reads, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. So, Cheryl, it sounds to me and it feels to me like during this whole pandemic thing, when the world goes a little crazy, you actually did a lot of inner healing. I feel like you've actually are tapping more into your own inner wisdom. You're more tapping into your own divine beingness, and it's almost like because you're tapping into this kind of unknown territory, it brings confusion at the same time. So it almost feels like although you are connecting so much more than you were ever before, it is creating a confusion. Why? Because the human mind and the spiritual mind are now out of balance. They're no longer in tune with one another. So what they're kind of asking you to do is to embrace this new you is to embrace these new perspectives that you're getting, these new ideas, these new kind of spiritual understandings, to really kind of embrace them, look into them, become them, have fun with them, like it's like experiment with it. And then you will see that you have so much wisdom inside of you, that you have so much inner wisdom. You know, you're what they call an old soul, but it's almost like you're not aware of it. You know, it's like you've always, I don't know, it's like you've built this character around yourself that's really not you. It's comfortable for you, but it's not really you. It's almost like you have much more deeper connectivity to universal knowledge. It's almost like you even have the ability to connect to the universal archives, but you're not even aware of it. So look into and embrace your own divinity. Look into your own abilities. Have some fun with it. Experiment with it. Try and figure out what you're good at and what you're not good at. It almost feels like that journey is important to figure it out. And then you will access wisdom and knowledge that you didn't even know you had. So it's about embracing your spiritual awakening. It's about looking deeper into it on a more personal level, instead of looking outside of yourself for it. It's about going inwards and experiencing it for yourself. Okay. And then wisdom will find you because it's already there. Okay. Massachusetts says, thank you, Emma. You are spot on. Oh, good. I have always been doing healing work all my life. Oh, good. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. I hope it resonates in some way. It just feels to me like there's so much stuff that's about to be like, boo, surprise! It just feels like you're just like this chocolate surprise egg. You're ready to burst open and to see all those beautiful gifts you have inside of you. But it's almost like you've just tapped into it, like you're just kind of, I don't know. Feels like you got to go inwards, okay? And it's just like, boing, you're going to discover things that are going to blow your own mind. Okay. I don't always express it. When I trans-channel spirit, everything comes out perfectly. But when I'm just me, channeling intuitively, I have to figure out my own words. So there's a whole lot. It's a whole different ballgame. I sometimes listen to myself and I go, I don't even know if people understand what I'm saying, but I'm trying. Lori Wambika. If you guys find a message that resonates with you, know that message is then also meant for you, even if it wasn't pulled for you. Just a feeling of resonance is always created by your spiritual team. It is their tool to let you know, hey, this is for you. Pay attention. Okay? So keep that in mind. I'm being distracted by stuff in my head. What is it? I don't even, who am I pulling a card for? Lori. I kept seeing stuff in my head, so I was a little distracted of the name. Lori. Hi, Lori. I have family in Belgium. Cool. We're at in Belgium. We're in Kortrijk, so we're right by the French border. Lori. It's not coming out. Come on. Don't despair if you don't have my card now. If you don't get a card today, I'll do a few more, but click on my channel, subscribe, and then just click on the bell. And so whenever, I'm going to try and do these even when I'm in France. I don't know how good the internet is over there, but I will try and continue to do these. So I'm taking my cards with me. So you guys can be notified. You'll get an email and a little notification on your YouTube channel. Whoop. Oh, there it is. Lori Warmbeke, hope. Hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So whatever's going on, whatever the negative situation is, it's going to change into a positive one when we stop fearing, when we stop panicking, when we stop looking at everything that's going wrong, and we start envisioning. I feel like they want you to visualize healing. They want you to visualize prosperity. They want you to visualize health. They want you to visualize the outcome that you desire. Okay? So you need to have hope, and hope can be emphasized, can be enlarged by helping with visualizations. Okay? By helping with visualization. I hope that makes sense. But it's basically see the outcome you wish to have, and that negative situation will change into a positive one. Okay? Find healing. See healing. I see healing. I see the word healing. I don't know. I hope that helps. Okay. Hi, guys. Let's see here. Let's see. Dr. Amy. I don't know if I'm right. Dr. Amy. Dr. Amy. More. I usually do about 25. So I got 4 more spots. Oh. Well, that was quick. This is Dr. Amy, Dr. Amy. I don't know if it's Dr. or Dr. Okay. Shine from within. Shine from within. Okay. Your card reads, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Amy, Dr. Amy. It almost feels like the universe has made certain things happen in order to push you into individuality. And the reason you have to, it's almost like the reason you have to be pushed into individuality is so you can discover and experience self-love. Self-love, self-beauty, self-empowerment. So I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever is happening is there to push you into embracing and becoming self-love, to create self-worth, to create a sense of self-achievement, And once that is achieved, then you will attract experiences, relationships, whatever it might be. You will attract things, experiences that will reflect that self-love, that will reflect that self-worth, that self-empowerment. So, in order for you to attract, for example, friendships, new relationships, you're always, what people don't understand is you will attract what you are emitting. And if you're insecure, and if you're not sure, and if you're in need of something because you feel like you cannot provide that for yourself, you're going to attract relationships and friendships and jobs and whatever, family situations that will reflect the things that you're lacking. Okay, so you always get back what you're sending out. So it almost feels like whatever's happening is there to push you into a sense of individuality, to lift you up, to find self-love, to self-empower you, so you can then, once achieved, you can then attract the things that will reflect that self-empowerment, that will support that self-love, that will support the things that you deserve for yourself, and that you have for yourself. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's what I'm getting. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit quicker now. Trish, 11123. Trish, 11123. I don't know, Trish, if you're still here. Well, that went fast. There you go. Spirits are speeding it up. Temptation. It's like Temptation Island. You ever seen that? Oh my God. What kind of crap is that? I'm sorry. I don't like reality shows because there's nothing real about them. Somebody's laughing. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Trish. Okay. Dr. Amy, thank you. Emma, tears of joy. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. This is for Trish. Trish, I keep hearing the word people pleaser. I don't know if that resonates with you, but it's very clear in my head. People pleaser, people pleaser. They're making me feel like you are a people pleaser. And unfortunately, that's a very unhealthy habit for you, because you take on a lot of guilt, and you take on, it's almost like you give everything away and then you're left with nothing. And then you wonder why you can't manifest something. You wonder why you can't create something or attract something, because you simply don't have the energy for it. So stop trying to please people in order to make in order to get some kind of love back, in order to get something back out of that. But work on self-love, work on self-empowerment, and please yourself. They're showing me the reverse it. Stop pleasing others. They need to take care of themselves. But please yourself. It's like, and this is what I'm seeing. I know it sounds crazy, but I see all the weirdest stuff. I see a beam of light that you're giving to everyone. You're spreading it around, but none of it are sending back. You give, but you don't receive anything back. People take. I feel like there's a lot of energy vampires around you. They take from you, but they're not giving anything back, leaving you drained and exhausted, which brings you down. Okay, brings you down. So let go of the people-pleasing habit. Start pleasing yourself. And when you're in a good place, you will be able to help others without feeling drained, without losing all your energy, without being sucked alive, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, Trish. Okay. 2 more, and then I'm unfortunately going to go. Okay. PK Bennett. 2 more, and I'm going to do 1 more group card. And hopefully, if you haven't gotten a card today, hopefully something resonated with you. Listen to that. Your team's trying to tell you something. Join me next time. Click that bell, that notification bell. Subscribing is not always sufficient. If you click the notification bell, you should get a message when I announce a new live or when I put any new videos on. You're welcome, Amy. You are welcome, honey. AD Herrera. I will pull you a card, AD. Okay, I got 2 cards. Who is this for? PK Bennett. PK Bennett. Moon energy and music. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And then music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. PK Bennett. It almost feels to me like you're very uptight, very high strung right now because of everything that's going on around you and because of everything that's going on in your personal life. I just feel like you're out of sorts. I feel like things are changing or going in a direction that you don't like to see it go into, and you're just being influenced in a very negative way by everything and everyone. And so it's almost like, the world is driving you crazy. What they're trying to tell you here is that calm down, relax, breathe, okay? Take a step back, okay? Find a way to just be present for a bit and learn to go with your flow. You're being rushed and I don't know, I feel like you're being, I don't know the word for it, but you're becoming hyper and anxious and fearful and all kinds of stuff because of the rhythm and the things that are happening. So calm down, relax, go with your flow. Don't try to go with everybody else's flow. Don't try to go with the flow of life because it's pretty crappy out there right now, okay? But just slow down, go with the flow. If you're feeling confused, find a way to clear your head. Find a way to do it. And they are advising you to use music. It's almost like music has a calming effect on you. When you listen to music, you forget everything else. I can see you singing. I don't know why, but I think you sing along a lot. But music is your way of flowing. Music is your way to clear your mind. It is your way to get into a more zenful place. And when you're focused on solely the music, when you listen to music, use your earphones, close your eyes, and just listen. Go with that vibration. And when you do, you will notice that your mind will calm down, your heart rate will calm down, your anxiety will come down, and then you clear the head to make space for messages, to make space for answers to your questions. So learn to go with the flow, your natural flow, and find ways to calm your mind down, find ways to disconnect from the outside world. And they are recommending to do that through music, which not only heals, it can, penetrate your vibrations, it can alter your vibrations, but it can also clear the mind because then you're only focused on the music. So choose your music wisely. I recommend a lot of Mozart. I listen to Mozart a lot. It helps me to clear stuff. But, it could be meditation music. It could be soothing movie music, whatever it might be. Find the music that fits for you, that's right for you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel clear, that makes you calm down. And then learn every day to go with your own flow. Don't try to go with everybody else's flow, but go with your own flow. I hope that makes sense. That was for PK Bennett. Vicky Bork. Borg. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Vicky Borg, Bourgue, Vicky. And then A.D. Herrera. Vicky Borg. Oh, there it is, Vicky. Oh, you got two as well. Inner child, Vicky, and shine from within. Vicky Borg, inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. And then shine from within reads, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Vicky Borg, I don't know if you're still there. But what I'm receiving is that, I could be wrong, but I feel like as a child, what am I feeling? It feels a little painful. I'm gonna tell you that. I just feel there's something about your childhood that was painful. And I feel like it's that pain or that experience or that trauma, whatever it might be, I just feel pain, like not feeling good as a child. It has affected you your whole life in some way or form. It has affected there's a little fly here who's trying to say hello. It's affected your decision making, how you see yourself, and I think it's affected you on a subconscious level. Like you're not even fully aware how much it's affecting you. And it just feels like whatever happened, whatever, and it might be something that you've blocked out. Something happened, and it created an imbalance within you. It created an imbalance in how you see yourself, how you value yourself. And they're saying we need to heal that inner child. We need to make that inner child playful again. We need to, allow yourself now to emerge that inner child, to be that playful and fun and silly self. It's almost like you grew up too fast. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it's like you grew up too fast and you never allowed yourself to be free, to be playful and silly and do things without always having to have an outcome attached to it, just doing it to do it. You're just playing to play, not to reach some goal, but just to play because it's fun. And so the inner child card and the shine from within card is just making me feel like the inner child needs to be healed. Allow the inner child to emerge, have fun. You have to sometimes say fuck it in life and just do whatever it is you want to do. And in bringing that inner child back, in healing that inner child, you will start to shine from within. You will start to become the light that you've always wanted to be for yourself, but also for others. So it just feels like inner child healing is necessary. This might be suppressed by you. This might be conscious by you, but the inner child energy needs to be healed, needs to be re-emerged. Even if you're an adult, sometimes you just got to be silly. You just got to be silly, do things just because you love to do them, not because they make sense. And in doing so, you will regain the light inside of you. You will truly embrace the fearless, the fun, the bubbly, the immortal, the unlimited soul that all of you are. Have fun, play, let that inner child emerge, and you will shine upon this world. I hope that helps. Okay, I'm gonna do two more. Peggy Huff and A.D. Herrera. Peggy Huff and A.D. Herrera. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then allow it to sink in, and maybe a memory will return. Because I speak from experience that sometimes we suppress things and we simply just don't remember, but it does influence us in life without our knowledge of where it actually came from. 100% resonation. Oh, good. Okay. Peggy. Ooh, Peggy. There we go. Peggy Huff. Healing. Hi, Peggy. Oh, you're still here. So happy. So happy you stuck with me. Healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. What am I getting for you? Peggy, I feel like you're going through emotional healing. I keep seeing the word relationship. So I don't know if somebody close to you hurt you, or if a relationship didn't go the way that you planned it to be. It just feels like somebody close to you has hurt you or disappointed you in some way or form, and in that aspect needs healing. And it's almost like they didn't hurt you intentionally, but it still hurt. I don't know if that makes any sense. And it's like you need to heal first so you can then provide healing for the person who healed you. So it almost feels like forgiveness is part of the healing process as well. Either way, it's almost like if you manage to heal that aspect, and I don't know if this was recent or not. This might have been a while ago. I don't know about that. I don't know about time. But it feels like somebody hurt you, somebody close to you disappointed you, or didn't turn out to be the person you thought they were. They healed you. They made a wound inside of you. And when you need, and that part needs healing. And when you can heal that part, and healing happens through forgiveness as well, then you'll be able to heal them as well too, and expand that healing to others. Because I do feel like you are a person who really wants to help people. I just feel like you really want to help people, but in order to help others, you first have to help yourself. So I feel like healing needs to take place, and then you will feel amazing. You will feel amazing about yourself. You will feel amazing about what you can offer other people. And then it's almost like once that healing takes place, like the ball gets rolling and new things will be created for you that you're really going to enjoy. Whatever that might be. Let me know if that resonates with you. And even if it doesn't resonate right now, it might resonate with you a little bit later. Okay, last one. A.D. Herrera. A.D. Herrera. Marcy, try again next time. I'm going to try and do it again in 2 weeks. Okay, Marcy? I'm so sorry I couldn't get to everyone, but we had over 200 people at one point. It keeps changing, but we have over 200 people at one point. Did Eric lock my keys in my car a few weeks? Oh, there's a card. I hear it wasn't Eric, but there was a spirit with you. Okay, AD. Your card that jumped out is light. Look at that beautiful card. Light. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Hold on. I don't know what it means, but I keep seeing it's almost like you're standing on this cliff. It's almost like you have it's very confusing to me, but maybe it'll make sense to you. You're standing on this cliff and you're trying, it's like you know what you're meant to do, but something still holds you back, and all you got to do is jump. Okay? Is jump and have faith. So, what your card is telling you is the situation right now, there is light and love being shone unto it. Okay? It is being supported with light and love. So all you need to do is take the leap of faith, is dive into the unknown, and know that you're being guided by light. Know that you're being guided with love, and that, you know, everything, it's like everything you undertake, that is filled with love and light. So whatever it is that you want to do, because it is with love and it is with light, it can overcome any shadow. It can overcome any darkness. So it's about having faith and knowing that you are loved, knowing that you're guided, knowing that your desire, your dreams, your whatever it is you want to accomplish, because I feel like you have dreams, you have big ideas, but something's holding you back. I can see you standing on this cliff and you're looking down and you're going, I know I need to go down there, but I'm afraid. The light is guiding you, okay? Whatever it might be, an idea, a feeling, whatever it might be that you wish to accomplish, you are being guided with light and love, and they are so with you. Okay, I'm going to do one more group card, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Will you be doing any more historical figures? Yes, but this year is a little bit on the slow side because, one, the pandemic. My kids are home every day, 24/7. They have been home almost all year. And I just simply don't have the time or the energy to practice with these spirits to trans-channel, because unlike what many people believe, it's not a button that I can just flip over. I actually spend about a week or two every day practicing with these spirits for them to enter my body. We have to connect and create a form of trust, because this is not just channeling that I do trans channeling. So they literally connect to my body, come into my body and take over my speech. Although I'm still there, they are literally, it's like two spirits in one body. So that takes time to do that. And because my kids are home 24/7 for months now, almost an entire year, it's been extremely hard to get any work done. So that's why all your donations is so truly appreciated. It's helping us stay afloat. But will I be doing them in the future? Absolutely. Absolutely. When, I don't know. I know that the next person on my list is Marilyn Monroe. And then we also have Geronimo, who stepped forward. I have a whole list. Who else is on my list? Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood was selected by you. Now keep in mind that I do only channel spirits who step forward and connect and contact me. So, but then if you go to my Patreon account, once a month I just meditate and I allow spirits to connect to me who want to speak up, who have a message, who want to talk to you. I don't force spirits to talk to me. I think it's disrespectful, which is part of the reasons why I've been part of the many reasons why I left a lot of people. I respect their wishes, their desires, their free will. They will step forward when they want to. And then I have you guys choose one of the 5 that step forward, and they know it's going to be their time when it's the right time. So they don't get upset. My card's not coming out. I need a card for the collective. So yes, I have Marilyn Monroe waiting. Although I've done Marilyn, she's so sweet. Oh my God, she's like the sweetest soul. She just wants to step forward again and help everyone during this kind of tough time. So whenever I can. Now I'm also moving to another country, so building a B&B. But I will try whenever I can to do another trance channeling. It's just a little bit on the down low right now. Oop, there it is. Oop. Oh, I gotta get to it. Okay. My butt is sticking to my chair. Oh, there it is again. Yep, Mother Teresa. Yep, Geronimo, Natalie Wood, Mother Teresa. Those are all spirits that are waiting to be channeled. Oh, and I think Jane Austen too. Jane Austen is in there. Who else? Jane Austen, Geronimo. I have a whole list. I wrote it down. Boo-boo. That's the collective card that jumped out. Believe in magic. We've had this card before. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around. The nature or the fairy of the northern lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. I think it's a great card to close off. Never forget that you're just having a human experience. You are not the human. Tupac has come several times already. He always ends up second. He never gets picked. I know he really has something to say, so I might just have to scoop him in there because he's already stepped forward several times and was never picked. Believe in magic. So, it's the biggest problem with humans is that we identify with this human identity that we have. That sounds really weird. But it's true. We are spiritual beings. We are magic. Our souls are beautiful, sparkly energy. Energetic consciousness is what we are, not this human fleshy thing and this human character that we temporarily choose to create for ourselves. It is only a small part of the massiveness that you are. You are magic. You have enormous powers and abilities to create and co-create, and you are a magical being, and Earth is magical, and there's this energy that connects us all to Earth, and that connects me to you, and in a way we're all family, and we're all brothers, and we're all sisters. Now, if only the human collective could see that would be great. But believe in magic is what the angels are reminding you, because you are the magic. You are the difference. You are the change. You are the love. Believe in your own magical abilities to change the world, because no matter how powerless you think you are, understand that your every thought, your every action, your every verbal expression has energetic value. And when your thought is negative, you're influencing the, negative, lower vibrational. You are influencing the collective thinking with your negative energy. You are bringing it down. If your thoughts are positive and loving and compassionate, no matter what is going on out there, you're going to raise the vibration of the collective. You are influencing people's thoughts and feelings by what you send out. And I think the most important thing is to understand is that how valuable you are, how important you are. You chose a lifetime, and it might not be the lifetime that your human self desires to have, but you chose this era for a reason. You chose these difficulties for a reason. You chose these challenges for a reason. And the reason, from a spiritual perspective, is always to grow from it, to learn from it, but to rediscover the beautiful self, to reconnect to your soul energy, to discover who you are by discovering who you are not. Okay, that's part of a physical incarnation. And the only way the human world is going to heal, is going to change into a more positive experience, is if all of us, every individual, changes the perspectives from negative to positive. If we can learn to listen to each other, even if we don't agree with the other person's perspective. If we can, help heal whatever needs to be healed. And, everything in life right now, there's so much shit being thrown at us. And it's just because this shit needs to be healed. Okay? It needs to surface. Because if we can't see it, how can we fix it? If we can't see it, how can we heal it? So all of this stuff on all different levels, whatever this whole pandemic thing, it sucks big time, but it's happening to expose everything that's dysfunctional in our societal community as a human race. It is exposing all the flaws and everything that is negative, that is weighing on us. And that will come with conflict. And that will come sometimes with standing up and standing for truth and demanding truth and demanding equality and love and compassion and care, and so on and so forth. It will come with, governments falling, governments being exposed for who or what they really are, and so on and so forth. So this whole energy of dysfunctionality is just, unfortunately, according to my team, is not going to be over right away, because it needs to be healed first. It needs to be fixed first, and the only way to do that is to address it with love, not with violence, but to address it with love, to address it with waking people up, showing people the truth, bringing awareness to what is not right, bringing awareness to the lies that are being spread there, and so on and so forth. So believe in your own power, believe in your inner magic, because you are important and you are a massive part of the collective creation of the human experience. All right, guys, I love you guys. I want to send, again, an extra thank you, and I love you, and we are so grateful for all your donations. They truly help us and my family right now in these tough times, these insecure times, even for us. If you love what I do, if you want to support me, you can support me on Patreon for only $3 a month, or you can just subscribe here, click on that bell so you get a notification when I put new videos on or when I will do lives, and then we can meet up again and talk to each other in these blessing, loving environment. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy, stay abundant, have faith, that everything is happening for our growth, for our soul expansion. And thank you for your support, for your continued support, and for your patience, because videos are coming. I will try and I've gotten some messages from random people, random spirits, so I will try and do a video really soon, record that, to share those random video messages, whoever they might be for. Who knows? There might be a message in there for you. I don't know, but I would appreciate it if you can share it with everyone as well, so we can get the messages to the right people. So that's coming very soon. When I will be able to do another trench channeling, I'm not sure yet, but I promise you I'm not quitting on those. They will be coming. So hit that notification bell so you get a notification when something new appears. I love you guys. I will try and do this again in about 2 weeks. And that time it'll be from France. So my house is almost empty. Gerald and I are sleeping on the floor. So are my kids. All our furniture is sold, or most of it. So right now we're living in an empty house, which is kind of weird. But I will see you next time from France, I hope, if the connection holds. Love you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.